one. All right, Shalom.
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 All right, Shabbat Shalom. First and foremost, we have to give all the praises, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh.
Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai Ba'ashim Rakadash.
Kadash. Double honors and respect to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who rule well and taught us His truth. Much love, peace, and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect and one third. This is Brother Salah.
Brother
Yeah,
Barack.
what's up?
All right, we're joined here with the Brother Salah when he joins in, or I guess not. Salakia. Anyways, all right. Today's lesson, right? The animals, right? They are sick and tired of this damn devil, and so is Jake, man. And we're gonna open up with the book of Job, chapter 5, verse 22 through 25, and it says here, at at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field. Meaning what? We're gonna be at one with the earth, right? That's what it means. And the beasts of the field shall be at peace with thee, and thou shalt know that my tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and thou shalt not sin, right? Right, because at that point, right, the Lord Yahweh Shemaz, right, He's gonna put the spirit on these animals, right, these newly created creatures, to protect us during these times of trouble, right, while everyone else they're gonna receive belt to ass, right, right, we're gonna play these next few, a few clips right here of Esau, man, just getting his ass handed to him by these animals, right, but let me finish off at verse 25. Thou shalt know also that thy seed shall be great, and thine offspring as the grass of the earth, man. So, yeah. So once we reach the kingdom of heaven, man, as the scripture says, man, a little one should become 1,000, a small one should become a strong nation. I, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, shall hasten in this time, right? Yeah, because right now, right, now is not really the most ideal time to be having kids, right? Not any brothers who already have kids, but like, but speaking as a man, right? Right. I'm saying that because we about to enter in some perilous, dangerous, wicked times, right? And we're gonna need all the faith, all the strength, all the faith, man, and all the mercy that we need from Yahweh Bashim Yahshai in order to make it through these wicked times, right? Um, do you brothers have anything?
Yeah, I got something. I mean, you
Okay.
can continue for now if you want.
Oh, I was gonna get to read the copyright disclaimer because I'm about to play the video next, but
Yeah, I just wanted to add, like, and I usually bring this out a lot, but even the trees are gonna rejoice, when this devil gets taken down. The animals are gonna rejoice, the trees, you know, I can bring this out actually real quick.
yeah, bring it out, Doc. Bring it out.
Yeah, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and 8. It says, "Yeah, the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon, saying, Since thou art laid down, no feller is come up against us." Right? No feller is come up against us, meaning what? Esau. Because right now, this man, he's the one calling all of the shots. You know what I'm saying? He's the man calling all of the shots. Telling people, what I mean by that, when he's calling all the shots, he's the one like controlling, what gets built. Putting up these different infrastructures. Cutting down rainforests, putting plastic in the oceans, taking up oil. Even the trees are gonna rejoice when this devil gets taken down. Even the crops are gonna grow better. There's not gonna be no pollutants in the air. The grape is gonna the grape the grapes are gonna you know the harvest is gonna be more abundant, right? Because this devil is gonna be fucking he's gonna be out of rulership.
Yeah, that's right, man. Eyes haven't seen, ears haven't heard, man. As the scripture says, man. Because why, man? The earth is in its weakened state, man. And if I'm not mistaken, I believe there's a scripture that says, it gets weak. It gets weaker with age, right? So every coming age that passes, right, because it's in the hands of it's in the hands of of these heathens, right? Like the earth's not being taken care of, especially Esau, Edom, right? Who destroyed the fucking earth, man. During his time of rulership on the second leg of the Roman Empire. Because why, man? That's when Esau's blessings started to kick in and wanted to take over, and look what's happened then, man. Because of him, just bombing everything, destroying everything, and taking everyone's resources, man. He fucked up. This devil fucked up the whole earth, man. So now Yahweh Bashim I got to put a belt to ass on this devil. So so we're gonna read the copyright disclaimer right here before we start. It says here disclaimer, copyright disclaimer to section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Allowance is made for fair use, fair use, fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All right, so with that out of the way, we're gonna play the we're gonna play the first video. I'm sure your brothers have seen this, but Esau getting lost in the air by a Yellowstone on bison. Hey,
Got him.
hey, let's
Got
block it.
him.
Let's replay that again, and then the same dumbass Edomite right here. Now he's chasing after him. Oh, he mad now. That bull didn't like. That bison didn't like that. God damn. Got him. He saw, man. These animals, they don't like you. Why? Because you fucking killing them, man. Grabbing a handgun, shooting a damn mountain lion like a bitch instead of like fighting it, hunting fighting like a real man. With at least bladed weapons or something, man. You Edomites are fucking weak, man.
I got something. I got something. If you want, another
Go,
precept.
go ahead, Ak.
Yeah. Psalms 37, verse 35. It says, I have seen the wicked in great power and spreading himself like a green bay tree. Okay, this is what these devils do, bro. They put themselves everywhere, amongst the trees, amongst the forest. They can never, they're not satisfied with, basically, you know, being in a certain land or having a certain amount of, you know, um, you know, you know, you know, land or whatever. No, they have to get more, and then they start killing the animals, start hunting the animals in the land. You know what I'm saying? You just always taking shit like the video like you're about to play. But yeah, now it's time for even the animals. The Lord put in the spirit of the animals to start hunting these people. The Lord, the roles are starting to reverse. And I even saw a video the other day. You got a whole ass gorilla, like just fucking ragdolling this human. Like the human was dead already, and it was just throwing it around. You know, the Lord putting on the spirit these animals to get basically revenge on these devils.
Hey, what did the scripture say, man? It said what the beast shall change their places. All right, let's get that. The beast shall change place. Yeah, Second Ezra chapter 5 verse 8, right? It says here, there shall be there shall be confusion also in many places, and that's happening right now. And the fire shall be sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and menstruous women shall bring forth monsters, right? And that's everything that you're seeing happening today, right? Right. Well, you got a fucking bunch of YNs. You've been having this Esau being the damn devil on the planet, right? But in the midst of all this confusion, right? right? In the midst of all these, fucking forest fires, which are also started by Esau, but but again, Lord, Yahweh's working through the left hand side. These animals, right? They change their places. They suck it. They're getting tired of seeing Esau's face, man. So what are they doing right now? They're retaliating, right? That's the earth, man, fighting against this damn devil. But soon, man, once Yahweh makes his return, man, then that's when the ultimate payback is gonna come for you, fucking devils, man. Man, taxiderming these animals, and you fucking Ammonites and Moabites, hunting these whales, for like their blubber, fat, and as, and of course you devils, killing a bunch of whales for like and extracting like a certain like what's this thing you extract from, but you extract like this certain thing
Sperm,
for like,
the eggs, just everything, just nonsense.
yeah. Yeah, for like perfume and shit, man, you devils just need to fucking die,
You
man.
had also these devils, they harvest the beaver's anal glands to put in the ice cream, right? To make different
And,
flavors and shit. Just
and,
Like,
and,
why
fucking.
do you even have to do that shit? Like, what's the fucking point other than the fact that you're a devil?
And then on top of that, they're taking, Jake children, putting them in abortion centers, right? Then harvesting their organs, taking them and then running tests on them using their body parts for, different fucking food additives. You can even look up this company, Cenemix, uh, right? Or um, like a couple of years ago, they were testing, different aborted fetal cells for human additives. You can look this up basically. It's called the company's like it's called Cenomics or something. Yeah, Cenomics. But basically, they were using aborted fetal cells in their fucking food. That's how you know this devil's fucking wicked, and that's how you know who these people are because the scriptures say that we'll know them by their fruits, right? And look at the fruit
I
that
was just reading that off.
they're bringing. You know,
Yeah,
the killing animals, always hunting shit.
hey, but guess what? The scripture says, that thou shalt live by the sword, right? But this goddamn devil, took it to the extreme. Because why, man? His desires are as hell, man. He can never be fucking satisfied, right? And not to mention, right? Like these devil scientists, right? They'll literally torture a fucking animal to death just to see a certain reaction from it, right? Because they fucking get off to it. They'll torture an innocent fucking like mouse or rabbit. Right, for quote experimentation purposes, to see the type of psychological trauma that they can inflict on these devils, man. These fucking devils, they got a lot to fucking pay for, man. Yeah, how Bashim Al Shai, man, must have putting to these devils, man.
Yeah, and, I got a precept actually. Real quick, right?
Yeah, go ahead, Ak. If it's what I'm thinking as well, I'll bring it
Yeah,
out, Baba Gashaw.
yeah. Proverbs 12:10. It says, "A righteous man had regard for the life of his beast, but the tender mercies
Yeah,
of the
Khan.
wicked are cruel." This is what
Yeah,
these
yeah.
these people they have no just the way they harvest things, their practices are all just so cruel. You know what I'm saying? Is the way they do things is so evil. So we're gonna do these things unto them. We're gonna do these things unto them. And just wanted to add like what I was saying earlier, how the wicked they spread themselves like a green bay tree, right? Because these people, the scriptures when it speaks about trees, sometimes trees are likened unto people, and these people they bring nothing forth but evil fruit. Okay, the evil tree bringeth forth a corrupt fruit. This is what these people bring, bro.
I got a precept.
Yep.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy, for as like iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Just like the brother was saying, how it gets polluted. It's just the same thing as like a piece of rust that just keeps on expanding until it takes over that whole object. That's Esau, man, with his wickedness. Everywhere he goes, he just spreads his demonic activity towards. And it says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. If thou shalt be unto him like if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not altogether been wiped away. So no matter what this devil does to try to appear, you know, nice or helpful, he's just a piece of shit.
Can you bring out the last part about the looking glass? Right.
And thou shalt be unto him as if he hath doubt it, Salakia. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust had not been altogether wiped away.
So we know that these people's wickedness is still there. You know, when they what do when these devils look at us, you know, and they just look at Jake in general, they see they can tell now that we know that they're wicked. Okay, that whole spirit of us trusting these people, it's fucking over, bro. Even your regular Jakes in the world, right? The good majority of them knows that yeah, they can't fucking trust these fucking Edomite devils.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
They're not invited to the
more
cookout
examples are coming out. With this whole situation, you're having Jake all of a sudden just disappearing, right?
because the
And
Lord, He's using this, Salakia.
yeah, and not to mention like these Edomites, right? They have what you call not only they do this to animals, but they're having hunting parties with humans. Even Jake, they like to have these what's it called? What's it called? Basically, gatherings where they, they'll have a couple humans and they'll basically send them off in the woods and fucking try to shoot them, right? They try to basically, shoot them, and you know, Jake is there. Even Edomites are there. They're hunting their own people. They're killing. Because hunting animals wasn't enough for them. Now they got to start killing actual humans.
If you see with these average redneck Edomites, even the spirits going on them to do the same shit that they were doing back then. The Lord set this most recent event, this thing that happened as an example to show. They'll bring them out to a body of water or a forest, and then there'll be foul play. You know, and the Lord he allowed that to happen so he could explain on another level why we shouldn't be being around these people, going hand in hand with them. There is no coming together with Esau. There is no coming together with these heathens and all walking together uprightly. And that just debunks, or I should say, that just shows that these fucking other Israelite camps that believe that Edomites can walk hand in hand with these Israelites. They're completely off, man. And the Lord showed that with the prime example that just happened.
Either either A, they sold out to Esau, took that 501c3 charter, or B, man, they just a bunch of soft, weak, effeminate ass Israelites, man. That just want to cling on their fucking daddy Esau, man. Well, we know what the scripture says, man. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished, right? Right, right, they get thrust through with Esau, man. They gonna die the same death as Esau, man. But by what? Thermonuclear missiles, man, or whatever judgment the Lord has installed for them.
Yep, on.
So, let's get that right now. So, just substantiate the point. It's old, but it's oldie but goldie. The the hand. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not be unpunished, but the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, right? Right, and that's and Lord willing, man, we be numbered, we be numbered among that righteous remnant, right? That's lawfully, striving to serve Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, in faith and truth, man. Unlike these other camps, right? That either sold out, right? Right, misleading the flock, or or leading on their own understanding, right? Being weak instead of having a fucking backbone, man. And it goes to show you, man, that that this walk, man, it's not easy. It's not meant for everyone, man. Like Israel needs to understand who their fucking enemy is, man, and their enemy is making it very clear that they're not the good people, man, as they claim to be, man. The hero that Esau paints himself to be. No, no, they're found to be the absolute fucking demon, or devil they are in the Bible, man. And the Lord's making it known. Yeah, but now, and but now what's happening, right? And we've showed this clip in the previous video, but we're gonna show it again just to prove the point, man. Here you have, man, an Edomite couple, right? right? Old Edomite couple, man, standing in front of a dead lion, right? But watch what Yahweh Bashim Yahushai does, man.
Yeah, well, right, I'll just check the camera, yeah? Okay, that's right. Okay, good stuff.
Hey, call Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Makakadash, man. That's what the
I,
fuck these people
if
get.
that's real, man, if that's real, it's a what a yo, Bashim Yahushai. Yo,
Hey,
but
hey, that's all. Go ahead, Doc.
no,
Slakia.
you're good. You got it, bro. You got it.
Yeah, yeah, like. I was gonna say, man, you know, again, man, that's the earth rising up against these damn devils, man. But Esau, again, Esau thinks that, oh, he's the alpha, apex predator, man. But the Lord's showing you, man, that you ain't a god, man. You just a fucking man, right? Right. The only reason why you thought. Why you think you're so powerful is because, you know, the Lord passed you the ball, man. He passed you the control to rule, man. And and the only way that you are able to do it is with the sword. And he not and he didn't, Sasaki, he didn't give you just any regular sword. No. He gave you one of the best swords there is up to date, right? Which is what, the modern firearm, the nuclear missile. And your diseases that you splice and concoct in your damn labs, right? The Lord allows you to be, to be that black horse, man. That red horse of death, man. Spreading your plagues and disease. So what? So ultimately, Lord Yahweh Bashim Yashai could judge you at the very end, man. Right, right. So let's get the book of we're gonna get the book of Sirach, chapter 39, verse 28. This is Ecclesiastes 39 and verse 28, or the book of Sirach. There be spirits that are created for vengeance, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of their destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Um, uh, Verse 29, fire and hail and famine and death, all these were created for vengeance. Teeth of wild beasts and scorpion and serpents, and the sword punishing the wicked to destruction. Right, and and yeah, although yes, yes, Esau, you are part of that destruction, right? Right, or Slaki, you are part of the, the ones inflicting that, that vengeance and destruction, right? Make no mistake, the Lord's gonna fucking get your ass too, man, because what does it say in the book of Revelation? It says here, Revelation chapter 11, verse 18, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and unto the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them that destroy the earth, man. So you devils, man, you fucking you fucking red pieces of shit, man. You motherfuckers, you ain't you ain't exempt from this judgment, man. You ain't exempt from this ass whooping that Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is gonna deliver unto you, man. The Lord's gonna deliver salvation to his remnant, his elect, right? Right. While at the same time, he's also gonna deliver holy hell, man, destruction, judgment, ass whooping to you devils, man, you heathens, and you 2/3. And Doc, what was that? What was that they you wanted to bring out?
Me?
Yeah, Tom.
Yeah, yeah. Loki, I forgot it, but I don't know if I even had anything else. Yeah, I mean, do you have anything else?
No. I just wanted to see what you had, Slakia.
Yeah, yeah. If you want me to add on to that, I mean, in terms of Esau, taking the earth and stuff, right? He has he's only gonna have this time for a little longer. The time of the Gentiles it's coming to an end, right? And all this is not gonna be for much longer, and I have a precept on that. This is the book of I'm gonna bring this out. Ecclesiasticus 18 and 10. As a drop of water as a drop of water unto the sea, and a gravel stone in comparison of the sand, so are 1,000 years to the days of eternity. Okay, so what this devil's time of rulership, man, is very short compared to what the Israelites are gonna have. Okay, the Israelites are gonna have rule over this piece of shit, you know, for a very long time, and then afterwards, this nigga is gonna get exterminated. Okay, so let these people have their little carnal wins, which even on this side, they're not even winning. You're having, Jake, take their women. You're even having even just the two-third Jakes take their women. You know what I'm saying? Just the you know what I'm saying? Not even
I mean,
speaking
you,
not even speaking about the the elect, right? You're just seeing in general just Jake all around just stealing their women, right? And I have a
you
precept for that. You know how you brought out a little one shall become 1,000, right? You can apply that to basically repopulating. But you can also apply it even you know the the Jake and the kingdom. Even if they're not of the elect, they're gonna have many children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's right, man. That's one of the main rewards. Once we get to the kingdom, right? That's one of the main things we look forward to, man. Beating the shit out of you damn devils, right? Repopulating, bringing forth, the 2/3 back in righteousness, man. Establishing what a royal priesthood, man. A line, so your kids say, oh, my forefather goes back to this, that, and one of the elect, man, and Lord willing, that'd be our legacy.
What,
Yeah, but
what
while these devils, man, their entire legacy is what? Failure, man, shame, humiliation,
you let these people
and
spend $100,000 on a vacation or a fucking going to the World Cup. They're having their last bits of fucking mirth, bro. They're getting their last bits of joy before all hell breaks loose. You know what I'm
every
saying?
last drops.
Very last fucking drops, man.
yeah, yeah, man, and these animals attacking you, right? This is all part of Habakkuk chapter 2 verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory. Drink thou also, let thy foreskin be uncovered. The cup of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shai's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be up on thy glory. And that's exactly what the fuck's happening right now, man. We exposing you devils for the piece of shit that you are, man. And that's exactly why your woman's leaving you. They're getting with Jake. Hell, they even getting with these other heathen, heathen men, man.
Even
And hell,
They
like
go with Elam and Ammon. Yeah, how many of these women are going after these Korean men, these Japanese men, these Edomite women over their own fucking men?
bro, I see it all the time, bro. And like these Edomites, right? Basically what, these how do you say this, Ak? You know, uh, uh, these these Edomites, right? When they see us on, they see Jake on vacation, or they be going on a vacation, right? And they see Jake, next to them or on the same vacation, and it fucking pisses their ass off. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't have their fucking perfect world anymore. And even Jake just has repopulated the earth so much. You know what I'm saying? It fucking it pisses these people off, bro. You know, they're even the scriptures speak about I can probably find it about how they're gonna be what is it? It's about like Esau made like I have to find it, but basically it has something to do with like their birth rates even declining, right? I don't know if I can find this real
oh, I know
quick.
what you're talking about. If thy
Yeah,
children be multiplied for the sword.
I think wait, let me see. Uh, let me see. Yeah, okay, no, no, it's Salakia. It's this one, Obadiah 1 and 2. It says, "Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen, and thou art greatly despised." Right? So yeah, everybody's starting to despise this piece of shit. And on top of that, even the white woman hates the fucking Edomite man now. Their own women hate them, and their birth rates are declining. You, you know, now you're seeing all these women getting infertile, right? Just overall, they're just taking, bro. They're taking L's, bro.
Yeah, Esau going out sad, not just sad. He going out pathetically, man.
Yeah.
Man, three-time fucking loser, man. He lost Greece, he lost Rome, and now he's losing Rome 2.0 again. Bitch ass Edomites. but but anyways, right? We're just gonna play the last couple clips, and we're gonna close off, man. Yeah, it's this one might be a little bit old, man, but it shows a killer whale flipping over a boat that Esau's on. Watch this, watch this. Got him.
It's like, Gabe, that looks like somebody we know.
You play it one more time.
EH. EH. Rock.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know. Yeah. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. I definitely see that.
Man, and last clip, man, and you yeah, you Edomites are so damn proud, right? You think you can do anything and whatever you want to Jake,
We
man,
know someone who's just like this. We know someone who's just like this too.
it,
LG.
but it's gonna get to a point, man, where like you just gonna mess with the wrong Jake, man, and Jake's gonna end up clocking you in the face, man.
Yeah, baby. Chicago just finna get his ass stomped in that bitch. They done kicked his ass out. He waiting on his mind. Talking about bring his ass out here. Bring his ass out here.
Bam.
Oh!
And yeah, man, that's exactly what's gonna happen to Esau in the future, man. Just none but ass whooping, man.
You're seeing
Let's
Esau get into car crashes. You're seeing him getting karate kicked in the fucking head. Yeah, all these things are happening to him, bro. All he's going out like a fucking idiot.
he's always been that idiot, man. He's always been that idiot since the garden, and now he's just reaping what he sowed, man. He's eating that dust, man. Confusion. That confusion is starting to smack him in the face, quite literally, at this point.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, yeah, but but that takes me to to a few precepts. Judah is a yeah, right here, Genesis chapter 49, verse 9. Judah is a lion's whelp. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down and crouched as a lion, as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up, man? And that Edomite devil right here, man. He fucked around and find it. Let's run that back.
Oh! Talking about bring his ass out
Bam.
here. Bring his ass out here. Oh!
The fuck was that, man? They started doing his little dance and then just got clocked right in the face. Oh my goodness. But yeah, man. Yeah, Esau doesn't really have hands like that, man. That's why the Lord gave him the blessing of the sword because he doesn't actually know how to fight. Judah shall be a Yeah, right here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 19, verse 17. It says here, "And the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of the Lord Yahweh Shai of hosts, Sabaoth, man, his armies, which he had determined against it, right, man. It's like, man, not only does Esau got the animals to deal with, man. He got Jake, man, 2/3 of Jake, man. The angels, the Lord, each other, man. These devils on a on a fast downward spiral, man, and it's the beautiful thing to see, man. May Yahweh Bashim Yahushai keep continue to to tear this place down, man. And at the very end of all this, man, and and this is this yeah this is what's going this is gonna be this is gonna be the final judgment for you doubles, man. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25, verse 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger and according to mine fury, and they shall know my vengeance, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. So it's a wrap for you fucking devils, man. Man, they ain't nothing but you can do, man. But to keep taking this fucking ass whooping, man. Will you still continue to kill dumbass 2/3 Jakes? Yeah, but guess what? They deserve that any goddamn ways because they're not gonna take heat. Although we are warning them, man. But you devils, man, you devils also are getting this too, man. Make no mistake. So do you boys have anything else you want to bring out?
No, that's all I got. That's all I got. It's almost
Con.
144. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Call Allah Bashim outside. So with that, we're just gonna end off the lesson right there. Hope this lesson has been edifying, uplifting, and exhorting to you sincere Akim and Akwath. And with that, we'd like to say, Call Halayim La, Abanawa,
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem, Yahusai,
Bashim,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai, Bashim
Rakakadash.
Ukakadash. Double honors and respect to our apostles and elders of the great millstone. Rule well and taught us his truth. Much love, peace, and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in 1/3. This is Brother Salah.
Brother Barak. We have Brother Yahusab. His mic is muted.
All right, and with that, I'd like to say, Shalom.
Shalom.